Let's always aim ever higher. VHF, UHF, and enter the world of SHF. The ic-905 is the first rig in the industry to operate in the 144, 430, 1200, 2400, 5600 MHz, and 10 GHz bands. All mode operation including D-Star, DV, DD mode, and ATV. Output power is 10 watts on 144, 430, 1200 MHz, 2 watts on 2400, 5600 MHz, and 0.5 watts on 10 GHz. The ic-905 consists of the controller and the RF module. The biggest feature is the LAN cable connection between the controller and the RF module. By connecting the controller and the RF module with the LAN cable, even if the antenna and controller are 20 meters apart, for example, the coaxial cable loss can be reduced by only using a few centimeters between the RF module and antenna. Even in the UHF, SHF bands, efficient transmission and reception are realized with extremely low cable loss. This allows the ic-905 to operate efficiently in the SHF band, which in the past was mainly limited to operation directly below the antenna, even from home or in a car for mobile operation. Adopting PoE, Power over Ethernet technology, supplies power through the LAN cable. With PoE technology, the connection can be made with a single cable, and the RF module can be installed with more versatility. Moreover, PoE technology makes it possible to supply power with a low power loss. Normally, if the power cable is extended to 20 meters, the voltage drop will be too large for a 10-watt transceiver, and it may not operate properly. With PoE technology, the DC power loss can be reduced by raising the voltage and reducing the current, so it is possible to supply stable power even if the cable is long. The ic-905 will be supplied with a LAN cable with weather durability. Another challenge is frequency accuracy and stability. Even with a high-performance OCXO, the frequency gradually changes due to temperature and aging. With normal OCXOs, the annual deviation will be plus or minus 0.3 ppm and plus or minus 1.5 ppm in 10 years. At 5.6 GHz, the deviation will be as much as 8.4 kHz in 10 years. To solve this problem, we have adopted a method that uses a high-precision 1 pulse per second clock signal from a GNSS GPS receiver to enable advanced frequency management. The controller design is based on the compact IC705. The operation is basically the same as the IC705, with a 4.3-inch large color LCD touch display. A high-performance real-time spectrum scope and waterfall display are built in. The real-time spectrum scope can be adjusted for various band spans. D-Star functions are also built in. DD mode, DR function, terminal mode, access point mode enable easy use of D-Star. It is also possible to send, receive, and view saved photos in the ic-905. The ic-905 is compatible with ATV in the FM mode. If an analog camera is connected, the ic-905 can transmit and receive video, and also supports enlarged display of the video. In addition to these various functions, the CX10G, a 10 GHz transverter, is available as an optional item. An antenna unit for the 10 GHz band is also available. ICOM in the ic-905 has made operation in the 10 GHz band much simpler than it has been to date. SHF operation will become more familiar and easy to work going forward. A variety of functions are available, including AV input and output for ATV. The ic-905 is packed with useful features and functions, making it possible to provide more comfortable and advanced operation. Let's take a look at each part. On the right side of the controller, there are ports to connect to the RF module, the SD card slot, and the USB Type-C connector. On the left side of the controller, there are connectors for the speaker microphone, key jack for CW, and AV in-out, etc. Now let's look at the RF module. On the top side, there are SMA-type antenna connectors for 5600 MHz and 2400 MHz, an N-type antenna connector for 144, 430, 1200 MHz, and an SMA-type antenna connector for the GPS. On the bottom side, there are connectors for the LAN cable to the controller, a connector for the CX10G, and a BNC-type connector for the 10 MHz reference output. The RF module is robust and designed for outdoor use with an IPX5 waterproof rating. The ic-905 will show you a new world in the SHF band. It will excite your curiosity and inspire you to explore technology. Let's aim higher together with the ic-905. VHF, UHF, and enter the world of SHF.